Then verse 20, Saul fell straightway along the earth, just fell down flat, and was sore afraid because of the words of Samuel, and there was no strength in him, for he had eaten no bread all the day, nor all the night. Why didn't he eat? Well, many of the ancient practices of the occult, they wanted you to fast or not eat anything before you came to them. Many believe because you're more susceptible then to believing and seeing what they want you to. So maybe that's why, or maybe he was just scared to death anyway. But the woman then, you see, came unto Saul and saw that he was sore troubled, and said unto him, Behold, thine handmaid hath obeyed thy voice, and I have put my life in my hand, and have hearkened unto thy words, which thou speakest unto me. Now therefore, I pray thee, hearken thou also unto the voice of thine handmaid, and let me set a morsel of bread before thee, and eat, that thou mayest have strength. I listened to you, now you listen to me. He made a bargain with a witch. You asked me to do something for you, now I want you to listen to me. The enemy always does this. If you seek things out, guys, that are evil, if you seek out evil things, rest assured the enemy's going to want to collect. You talked to me about that. You asked me about that. Now I want you to listen to me. And everybody might think, hey, well, she's just offering him something to eat. Does he need something to eat at this point? No. Does he need to feel better at this point? No. But she is determined, and so will his servants be who allowed him to go there in the first place. They're going to be determined to see that he feels better so he doesn't feel convicted. She says, you listen to me. But he refused and said, I will not eat. But his servants together with the woman compelled him, and he hearkened unto their voice. So he arose from the earth and sat at the bed. Come on now, feel better. Come on, Saul, you need to just kind of get back into the swing of things. You don't need to feel bad, even though you're in a witch's house, seeking the dead. Feel better. It's okay. And the woman had a fat calf in the house. That always cracks me up. What was she doing with a fat calf in the house? But she had one in the house, and took flour and kneaded it and did bake unleavened bread. So she kills this calf and serves up, meat and potatoes and bread and all the rest. She brought it before Saul and before his servants, and they did eat. Then they rose up and went away that night. She did not want Saul to feel what he needed to feel. Now, the question is, what if Saul had felt what he needed to feel? Would he have repented? Well, the Lord knew that he wouldn't. But here's the thing. What this pictures in a profound way is when we do things that are against what the Lord's way is, we feel like he did. We feel like just falling down on the ground and just laying there. We feel terrible. Are we supposed to feel that way? Yes. Why? So that we will turn, so we'll repent, so we'll turn around. They catch him, the witch and his servants catch him before he gets too far into the feeling of the guilt and the conviction, because he might actually repent if he stays there. So they try and help him out. Come on, get some food in you. You'll feel better. He doesn't need to feel better. But here's the thing. The enemy does the same thing to you and me. He tries to make you okay with sin. He tries to make us be all right with that. And of course, a lot of the time we go, okay, I'll just feel better. I'll just have a burger, like he's going to have here, a fat calf and some bread. It's a cheeseburger or a hamburger or whatever. And, that doesn't always make me feel better, but a lot of times it does, Let's get something to eat. All righty. Feeling better already. Now, here's the thing. Here's what you need to know. When a worm turns into a butterfly, and they have the cocoon, right? And they hang there, right, on the tree. And as the cocoon begins to open up, the butterfly tries desperately to get out, right? It's pushing and shoving, and it's exerting extreme energy, isn't it? And if you took a little teeny pair of scissors trying to help that little butterfly out of its cocoon, and you just snipped just the very bottom where the opening was starting to open up, just to make it a little bigger so it'd be a little easier for that butterfly to get out. If you did that, what would happen is that butterfly would fall straight out of that cocoon, hit the ground, and die. It would never fly. Why? Because in the process of the struggle, the bodily fluids that are in that butterfly get shoved out into the wings. And soon as there's enough, he has enough to push out of that and takes off and flies. It's in the struggle that he's able. They tried to stop him from struggling over this.